We asked the fans once again, Chris, to send in their questions for you, and we'll run through those now to see if we can get some answers from yourself. We'll start with one from Nick. What is the club's vision for promotion for the Premiership in terms of timescales? Although it's unrealistic to expect it this season, are the club gearing up for an assault next year? Is it the case of waiting to see how the investment shapes up?
No, well, it's not a case of really good question. It's not a case of wait and see how the investment shapes up. That stuff's moving along. You're quite right. I think this season we're probably not where we would need to be to gain promotion, but who knows? We're developing as we go through. Yeah, it's probably using this season as part of a 2-year plan to be in the best possible place we can be for the 1920 season to possibly gain promotion.
Question from Aaron Mains. How are the club hoping to keep hold of great academy prospects, having lost a number over the last 2 to 5 years?
I think we've solved that already by providing opportunity for the academy players to actually be involved with the first team squad and to get game time, and an example of that is 2 academy halfbacks, one starting and one on the bench this weekend, and JB not involved in the squad, and this is what's got to happen. We can't just go in single-mindedly with a starting 15 and 7 reserves on the bench. We need to use the squad. We need to provide opportunities for these young guys coming through, and that will happen.
Question from Susie Woofenden. Susie asks, how difficult is it to integrate loan players? Obviously Will came in last week, we had Dylan come in this week. How difficult is it to integrate those into the guys, given everyone else has had a long pre-season, they're coming in and being involved that week?
Well, it can be difficult, but 1, we've got good coaching staff, and 2, we've got some pretty intelligent rugby brains in our squads, so it makes it a lot easier, and we're very lucky in the sense that Will's come from Bath environment and Dylan's come from Leinster, and they're 2 world-class clubs, so they've been well coached.
Question from Angela, specific to this week's game. Have you had to plan differently being on the artificial pitch down at Ealing this week? Have you had to prepare differently your game plan this week to that?
No, we train on an artificial pitch here when we're not on the grass. So, no, really, it's the same principle. I think that one of the dangers is letting the ball bounce. It does bounce differently. So the solution to that is don't let it bounce.
Andy Brown asks about the long-term vision for the club. We talked about previous directors of rugby and head coaches having 3 years plans. In your experience, what's the secret ingredient to make those plans work?
Having the right environment and the right culture that can allow the players that you've got to be the best that they can be, to show the squad, the staff and everyone involved, supporters, that we care about them, because we expect back a lot. We expect a lot of loyalty, and it's about values, isn't it? People feel valued, you can get the best out of them. We've got a lot of positions we need to strengthen moving forward, and we know that. But what we have got is we've got good characters.